Hello everyone. In the last video we have covered the basic concept overview of the mole, and we have covered these formulas, how to find out the number of moles when the particles are given. Whenever you are given with the number of particles, you just need to divide it by 6.02 into 10 power 23. You will get the number of moles. And whenever volume is given, you need to divide it by 24 decimeter cube. And the one thing you need to remember, given volume should be in decimeter cube, then you will divide it by 24. And if the given volume is not in 20 in decimeter cube, you will convert into decimeter cube. And if the mass is given, you will divide the given mass divided by molar mass, and molar mass is the same thing as the atomic mass of an element or the molecular mass of the compound. And whenever the concentration is given, you will multiply concentration with volume, you will get the number of mole. And concentration, how we can identify the given thing is concentration or not? The concentration has the unit of mole per decimeter cube, and volume can be identified easily. But the trick in this formula is that the volume and the concentration should have the same unit. The concentration volume should have the same unit as mentioned in the concentration. If it is not in the same format, you need to convert it. So in this video we are going to, you can take screenshot of this formula so you can use in the next class or in your next worksheet. So in this video we will be solving the basic questions relevant to these formulas. So let's start. So this is the first question. We are not going to solve all of the question, we will solve just few of them. What is the molecular, the question says that what is the molecular mass, or we can say the molar mass of the following compound. So if I want to find the molar mass of the NaOH, I just need to add the atomic mass of all of these atoms. The atomic mass of sodium is 23, and atomic mass of oxygen is 16, and atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So you just need to add them, you will get the atomic number, atomic mass, not atomic mass, molar mass or the molecular mass of the compounds it will give us 57. So how I do know that the atomic mass of sodium is 23? It is mentioned in the periodic table. The periodic table will be given in the paper. You just need to look at the periodic table and then add the atomic mass of all the atoms present in the compound. Let's say if I want to calculate the molar mass of hydrogen, we know that mass of hydrogen is 1, but now we have 2 hydrogen, we will multiply it with 2, plus we have oxygen, and the atomic mass of oxygen is 16, so the molar mass will be 18. And in the same way, if I want to calculate for magnesium and chlorine, magnesium has a 24 mass, chlorine has the mass of 35.5, and now we have 2 chlorine, so we will multiply it with 2, and when we add we will get the answer. And then the next thing, all of these mass are called molar mass, as we studied earlier. Solve any 5 of the question. So how many moles are in 15 gram of lithium? So first of all, you need to read the question very carefully and identify which formula are you are going to use. So if we read the question, how many moles are, we need to find out the moles when 15 grams of lithium, 15 gram of lithium. So first of all, you need to identify what is given in the question. It is the mass. So you will be using the mass formula. The formula is given mass over molar mass. So the given mass is 15 gram. So given mass is 15, and the molar mass of lithium is 3, that is mentioned in the periodic table. So this is how we find the number of mole. And in the second question, how many grams are in 2.4 moles of sulfur? Now we are given with number of moles 2.4, and we need to find out the grams. Gram is the unit of mass, so it means you have to find out the mass. We know that mole is equal to given mass over molar mass, given mass over molar mass. And now they gave us the number of moles, so we just replace the value. Number of moles are 2. The upper quantity we have to find, the molar mass of sulfur is 32, that is mentioned in the periodic table. And when I shift 32 on this side, so it will become 2 into 32, so it means I have 64 gram of sulfur. in 2.4 moles. Sorry, it was 2.4, so we'll just replace 2.4, 2.4, and when we multiply we will get the answer how many grams we have. Let's say if we solve the question number 3. So he said that how many moles are in 22 grams of argon. So what is given? So we have the mass, so we and we have to find out the number of moles. We know that number of moles is equal to given mass over molar mass, and what is the given mass? That is 22. And what is the atomic mass of argon? You can use periodic table to find. I think that is 18. So when we will divide, we will get the atomic number of moles of that atom. And in question number 4, how many grams are in 88.1 mole of magnesium? So now we are given with the number of moles and we have to find out the mass. So we will use the formula number of moles is equal to given mass over molar mass. So how many moles are given? 88.1. We have to find the given mass and we have to find what is the molar mass of magnesium, that is 24. So it will be 88.1 into 24 will give us the molar given mass or the mass of the magnesium, which has the mole of 18.88.1. So this is how you can find the moles when the mass is given. And in the second worksheet we have almost same question. He said that we have 2.3 gram of sodium. We have 2.3 gram of sodium and we have to find out the number of mole. So we know that mass is given and we have to find out the mole. We will divide the given mass by the molar mass. The molar mass is 23. So this will give us the moles. In the B part we have the mass is 0.32 and he asked to find the number of mole. And now we have O2. The molar mass of O2 will be 2 into 16 because now we have 2 oxygen, so it will be 32. We will divide it by 32. And in the C part he said that we have 1 gram of methane. Methane is CH4. And what is the molar mass of methane? We will add the mass of carbon and hydrogen. The mass of carbon is 12 and mass of hydrogen is 1, but for now we have 4 hydrogen. We will multiply it with 4. And in the same way, how many moles we have in 4 gram of nitrogen? We will divide given mass over molar mass. And what is the molar mass of nitrogen? The atomic mass of nitrogen is 14. Now we have 2 nitrogen. We will multiply it with 2. So this is how we can find the number of mole. Let's say if we are going to solve the part F. So given mass is 2.5. Molar mass, how we can find the molar mass of sodium carbonate? So now we have 2 sodium. So atomic mass of sodium is 23. That's why I multiply 2 into 23 plus we have 1 carbon. Mass of carbon is 12 and mass of oxygen is 16. But for now we have 3 oxygen. We multiplied with 3. And in the question number 2a part, we are given with the number of moles and we have to find out the mass. We know that number of moles is equal to given mass. Gm represents the given mass and mm is the molar mass. So now we are given the moles, n is given. We have to find the upper wall Gm given mass over molar mass of NaOH is found by adding the mass of all the atom present in NaOH. The mass of sodium is 23, mass of oxygen is 16 and mass of hydrogen is 1. So if we add, x will be 57. So x will be 3 into 57 gram. So the answer of this will be in grams. You need to remember, whenever you find out the mole, find out the number of mole, mass should be in grams, or the answer, whenever you find the mass from the moles, the answer will be in the grams. Let's say if we have if we want to find out the E part, we have 0.27 moles. We have to find the given mass and the molar mass of nitric acid H1. H has the mass of 1, nitrogen has the mass of 14, and we have 3 oxygen, so we will multiply. And when we add them and multiply on this side, we will get the given mass of the nitric acid. So this is how you can use the basic formula given mass over molar mass to find out the number of moles. In the next video we will learn about percentage